What? And get free inspiration, yeah. I'm actually capped out on this,
That is true.
so I didn't ask it for turning on my camera.
Yeah, I mean, you always ask anyways, I kind of
Yeah.
feel. Anyways, it is what it is.
Maybe.
Whenever you're ready.
Post it. Oh, at Amy as saying we'll start.
Hmm.
And then I'll start posting in chat so people have reference.
Sure.
Alrighty. Just quickly put all this. Here's the first bit, and here's the second bit.
Oh wow.
All right. Previously on, Gone Lyle. Because Lyle is gone. The group left the Nary Manor and went down to the Bow and Barbarian. There, right outside, they noticed a new building having been built in the time Lyle and Addie had left earlier that day. They noticed it was a Bob building. Hey!
Good
I'll
job.
continue. It was a Bob building. And there, standing outside, it was the man himself, Bob. Tegan then came out of the tavern and waved the group over, who then began to talk about the new building. Bob, overhearing this, decided to tell the group what this new building was to be. He said it was a spa to help save the animals. Bob then offered the group a tour around the building, and after Lyle said he was the barbarian, Bob got even more excited and even gave Lyle a pin, which would give him and his group free access to the services his various businesses provided, which will be much help to us right now. Because he's not here. The group then toured the spa, finding it to be of high quality, though strange as they employed bipedal cats as servers and masseuses. After some of the group took a sip of Bob's elven love juice, the party then returned to the Bow and Barbarian, and after a short encounter with Varen that ended with him getting kicked in the balls and stabbed in the ass, followed by a subtle threat towards Dezela, they met with Zir. Zir asked the party to look into the robberies and murders on the road out of town, as one of Zir's friends had recently become a victim of the perpetrators. Zir said that the job wouldn't be official, but that he'd greatly appreciate the help in looking into and possibly putting an end to whoever was doing it. The group quite eagerly agreed and came up with a plan. After getting a few chores out of the way and blooming some flowers, the group set off out of town in the early evening.
Oops. Oops.
Addie then proceeded to ride on the cart while the group stuck to the woods and stealthily followed along, using Addie as bait for what the party expected to be the Hidden Fellows. It was not exactly the Hidden Fellows, though, as Grims and the Duergar from the Dark Goblin Den ambushed Addie and knocked him down quickly. Grims then proceeded to run off, carrying Addie with him. The rest of the party engaged the Duergar and pursued Grims. The party dealt with the Duergar swiftly, but Grims began prepping a teleportation circle with a clear intention of taking Addie with him. The group, after some effort, managed to get Addie out of the circle, but this left Lyle next to Grims, and despite Lyle's awesome strength, Lyle succumbed to his wounds as Grims teleported away with him. Tegan, however, managed to shoot one of her special arrows into the circle and managed to glimpse and hear that Grims was working with the Hidden Fellows and needed Lyle alive. Before Grims dared the Watcher, Tegan, to come for him before destroying the arrow. Tegan, with what she learned and the fact that she had Grims targeted with Hunter's Mark, told her that they were in the Shimmering Mountains to the east, leaving the group with a location and half of the barbarian's ear. That's where we left off, guys.
Yeah, so that debacle has just happened, and you guys are obviously very all over the place. So please tell me how you will proceed.
Zayla's gonna go search the Duergar body.
Sure.
That's one thing I wanted to do, but I remember.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an investigation check.
Okay,
So we know
looks like he's here.
approximately.
Hey, Amy's here.
Hey, yeah.
Do we know approximately how far they are, like, travel away, like distance?
No, but you just know they're in the Shimmering Mountains.
think we estimated it was like a few weeks of.
Few weeks? Maybe a
I think
week at
Isla is
most.
in
It'd be
shock
it'd
right
be a
now.
week at least if you are on foot.
Makes sense.
Tegan's going to ask one of the twins if they know anybody with like that can transport us or anything like that, or anybody that has like quick distance or something.
Isla
Hmm.
is still in shock.
I
Still
think
sobbing.
I think Zaylor is ironically too focused on this to answer.
All right. With your investigation
I'm
check, is there
sorry.
anything that you're looking for
26.
in specific? You have a 26, so you can basically find whatever you would want.
Yeah, I used WoW gave me bardic inspiration. And I figured 10 minutes time cap. So.
Yep.
But Zaylor specifically is looking for information first and foremost, like of who this, the Hidden Fellows, if he has anything related to that, or Grims or the Illithid. Any information he can glean
An
is the main
instruction
thing.
letter in his pocket.
Yeah. A convenient note detailing his orders,
Of course, of course. Yeah, so upon your investigation check, you do find what seems to be a key to obviously a door or a lock. It has no marking of it, but it does have what seems to be appropriate, a dwarven style to this key. It seems to be dwarven made.
Does it seem like a generic key, or does it seem like very specifically handmade?
It definitely has a purpose with dwarven intent in it, or imbued with it, I can say.
Zaylor's gonna pocket that after getting like a good look at it. Like he's gonna
Well,
like
the
inspect it for a
reason-
while, and then
The reason why I ask is because I don't want anybody to track us or being able to track that key.
Okay.
If anybody has like a hidden dimension, like a bag of holding,
Does Ayla make an Arcana check for me when you look at that key? Oh my
25.
god, Jesus Christ! That is quite a score. That is quite a score. So yeah, you know there is some magic in it, but nothing that you would perceive as surveillance or anything along those
not
lines.
directly relating to.
Yeah, you just know that this key has a magical purpose, and you can assume it has to do with a magical door.
yeah, but somebody could use locate object on that key, right?
Sure.
I think I prefer to have the key though. In that event. Yeah, because a good chance we'll run into whatever the hell this unlocks.
Well, if I put it in my bag of holding, nobody can locate it.
Sort of.
Sure.
Yeah.
If
Because
Tegan
it's
brings
in
it up, then
dimension.
Well, that's up to
if
Dezilia and how he wants to do.
does Tegan bring that up?
Yeah.
Herself? Then Zaylor will again hold out the key, get like a good look at it, like just essentially trying to memorize what it looks like, and then hand it over.
She'll open up her bag for you to drop it in.
Yeah, toss it. Did Drogar have anything else of relevance?
No, just his equipment, which is conveniently only his leather armor.
Did he have any weapons?
Nope.
No. Did he have any arcane focuses?
No.
This guy punch people for a living, or?
No, I just don't think you ever got to experience him fight.
Yeah, well,
He doesn't have a spell book?
He doesn't use a spell book. All of his magic is innate.
I presume then, yeah, Zaylor found with the 26, he found no hidden weapons, so Zaylor will load him onto the horse
Sure.
alongside Addie.
Speaking of Addie, do any of
God,
you have any healing potions? That's what I want to know.
I do.
There you are.
I do.
It's up to you if you want to use it or not, because he'll wake up, if I recall, in like
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. So by the time you guys get back to the city, he'll wake up.
If he looks alive, he's fine.
Yeah, he's definitely alive.
Zaylor managed to stabilize him.
Ghost of Addie is like
Just watching.
poking you on the shoulder. Don't use it.
Once the Zaylor loads up the Duragar, he's going to turn to Isla. And if I recall last time, Isla was crying
Yeah,
and very upset.
She's
And
in shock.
Zaylor's just gonna hug her.
Wow.
she's still in shock.
That's inspiration worthy.
I'm capped out.
Hi.
Yeah, they're going to Isla.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, she's still very in shock because she saw everything happen. So definitely not gonna be able to process whatever everyone is saying. She just keep like overthinking about what's gonna happen to Lyle over there, not knowing how
Her
to immediately
boyfriend's
get there and all
kidnapped.
that. No. No. God, stop. Poor Isla.
Zaylor hugs Isla. He's going to look down towards Tegan and just go, "Why would your friend do this? I know he's not acting like you've seen him, but you would know best."
He's not himself. He acted like he didn't even recognize me. It's him, but it's not him. I'm worried about him.
Can
He's never done this before.
AJ,
Yes.
can Zaylor attempt to make any kind of check, like an intelligence check, I presume, or maybe a retroactive perception check, to notice that Tegan didn't shoot anything at him?
You can
Like,
make
the only shot that she made was at the end with one of her special rounds.
Yeah.
Towards.
you can make a an insight check with your intelligence score
Insight with intelligence.
or modifier.
I'm not
Sorry.
proficient in insight, but I'll just roll an intelligence
Yep.
check.
Wow, we look at you.
One point today.
Yeah.
She did not.
Yeah, you would just take it. You can interpret it as how you Zaylor would react instinctively in that scenario.
And Zaylor will tack on. Why didn't you shoot at him?
He's still my friend. He's like family. He was there for me when my family got attacked.
Now it seems like he's the one attacking people as he looks towards Addie's body.
This is different. This isn't him.
Regardless, we
What
need
if
to
he's
move.
controlled by someone?
Well, he had a tether.
He
We
made a
saw
deal.
it.
He made the deal. The question is why. And if you don't know, then well, we have to find
His-
out, or at least get to
his-
where he is.
His whole clan was gone. I was his only family. I don't know.
Seems he found a new one.
You don't think they would have threatened me so that way he went with them, do you?
Anything's possible right now. We don't know enough. Regardless, keep an eye out. We still need to get back to town. We're not safe here.
Yeah, it's still like nighttime. Or dusk at this point now.
And Zaylor is gonna remove, like, pull down his scarf and take out his hat and put it back on. And then, if I was still in shock, he's gonna, like, grab her by the arm and start leading her, and then he's gonna use his other hand to grab the reins on Rickard and start walking back towards town.
Got it. Okay.
Or Zaylor.
Yeah,
He needs to take care of something.
yeah, Zaylor is the babysitter now that Lyle's gone.
Yes.
And Addie's unconscious. Well.
Yeah, look at his roles. Like, so intelligent, so investigative.
Yeah,
Sigma male, maybe?
He's perfect all the way around.
Yeah, high IQ, low EQ kind of. It's like, he doesn't know how to deal with that, so it's bringing.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll take it as no one else does anything, and you guys make your way back to town. Right as you approach Celeria's gates, Addie, you awaken from your slumber.
Ugh. I'm on the horse, right?
Yeah.
Strewn over.
Just groggy and nothing makes sense. Then I go back to sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Yes. Okay. Right. So, you guys are in Zalaria. What do you do?
Did it?
I will note it is at this time probably about 10 p.m. 11 around there.
Were we inspected at all going through the gates? Is there like a guard system? It was like, why are you carrying two bodies?
No, there's not a guard system.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you brought the Duergar body with us?
Did
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's in the car. It's laying right beside you.
And then
you
there was
put next to another person? Also laying dead.
So only two bodies. We left the body on the road. This body, right?
This was the outline of the murder. Like
Not
the
an
other one.
actual body.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
like a
no.
crime scene.
The crime scene.
Crime scene.
Okay, got it.
Unless anyone has any objections or try and lead him into a different direction, Zaylor's heading towards the Bow and the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Isla wants that too, to tell Zier about what happened.
Right.
But
Alright.
yeah.
We
But
were coming here. Tegan would want to talk with the group if anybody knew of any quick way to get to the mountains.
Zaylor will just look towards the horse he's leading and then, like, shrug.
Yeah. So I will say, out of character, it's probably best to ask Zier. He'd probably be your best informant when it comes to that. It would make sense, I think, given the people you guys know. Right. But you guys make your way to the Bow and the Barbarian, with Zaylor leading the group. What do you guys do with the body, by the way? Do you just leave it in with Rickard when you guys put him in the stables, or what's up? It is nighttime,
Yeah,
though,
with
so maybe people
Zier.
aren't paying attention.
Is the Bow and the Barbarian, like, open? Was there stuff happening there?
It's
Was it?
yeah, it's rowdy as usual at the time. 10 p.m. 11 is like prime bow and barbarian time. But aside from that, nothing out of the ordinary.
Foundry isn't coming up. Do you have it up?
Yeah, it is. Just check. I think it's pinned in Soural chat. Yeah.
No, I have it and I logged in, but it's not like wanting to load.
Oh, you might have to give it a little.
I think you're loading in.
Yeah.
I just saw your.
Yeah. Might take a little longer. to
No,
load
it's wanting
sometimes.
me to log in again, but I'm already logged in.
All I can say is try a different browser, and that's all I can suggest. It's that, or you just have to wait for it, because sometimes it takes a bit to load in if you're greeted by a gray screen.
It was black.
Try pressing Control Shift N on your browser. And then trying the URL again.
Okay.
All right. But aside from that, you guys, that's basically what's happening in the Bow and the Barbarian. It's just rowdy, drinking's happening. But the group walks in.
I was able to recommend, as they're hitching up the horse, it might be best to bring Zier here.
Is that where
body to him.
Is that where the guy that hired us met us? Was the bow and the barbarian?
He was the proprietor.
Yeah.
He's like the barman.
Yep. So you want to call Zier over then, essentially, to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might be best to bring him out rather than bring bodies to him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, agreed.
Okay. Does anyone volunteer, or are you just doing this?
Zaywood takes a step back. That's like, yeah, someone else.
I'm still asleep on the horse. So
I can go.
You're gonna go?
Ayla said that, but eyes like red and still have snot all over like her nose, and it's, I can't go. I'll call Zier here.
Sure. Sure.
You stay. He's just put a hat in Zay will take a deep breath in, look towards him, and please don't be in there, as he pulls his hat and enters.
Sure. Where do you go exactly?
Where's Ayla?
He's hugging the wall and making a beeline towards the bar, which is normally where Zier is, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You make it to the bar, and Zier, who's just cleaning a glass, shining it, polishing one over and over again, notices you walk up to the bar. He says, "Sailor, is that you?"
Yes, we need you outside.
Where is everyone?
Outside. Most of us.
Most of you?
We need to explain. Come.
Okay.
Okay, Batman.
He calls for one of the barmaids to cover for him, and he follows you outside.
Lead him towards the horse with the two bodies and Isla and Tegan.
So when you guys make your way into the stable, and Zier is the last one to enter, he looks around. He says, "What am I looking at?"
Dead body and unconscious body.
He
Two traumatized people.
he looks around again. He says,
And a horse.
"Where's Lyle?"
Taken.
He kind of
Taken! He's taken! My crazy Tegan's friends! Yeah, Isla, go ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna tell Isla, please, you're getting snot everywhere. Just calm down.
Sorry.
It's not everywhere.
Not everywhere. Like,
He looks at you all and glances again. He's just like, he kind of stutters. He's like, I, how did this happen? Lyle alone should be able to. I've seen his strength in person. How did this happen?
Oh, that.
He looks very much in disbelief.
Zayla's going to turn towards Tegan. Like wondering if she wants to explain.
It's my fault. It's my fault. No one wants to explain.
Yes. Tegan's friend, Grims, was
It's
there.
his friend too, isn't it? Isn't Sears also know Grims?
You would know him, but he's not necessarily friends.
Grims was there along with this Duragar. We used Addie as bait, and they brought him down very quickly. Then Grims tried to take Addie through a teleportation circle that he was setting up. And Lyle and I managed to get him out of there, but Lyle was left with Grims and was brought instead. We brought down the Duragard though, but unfortunately he's dead.
He says,
That's my fault too.
it's none of your guys' fault. I think the blame is on me.
That is your fault. Bring Lyle back.
I'll. He kind of. You can hear the choking in his voice as he tries to speak words, and you see him look around at you guys, and then he looks at his feet, specifically the foot where he was shot in the Achilles. He's like, I don't know if I'm able to, but I'll be damn sure if I'll be damn sure to bring Lyle back with you guys.
You know where they are. As Ayla pointedly looks towards Tegan.
I have an idea of where they are. I don't know exactly. When the portal was open, I was able to shoot an arrow inside of it. So I don't know exactly where they are in the mountains, but I know they're underground there. Near the... I can't remember what you said.
No worries.
Shimmering Mountains?
Yes, thank you.
The Shimmering Mountains. That's quite a trek away from here. And you said underground?
That's what I saw.
Back in my
Dude.
adventuring days, I am aware that there are many secretive and hidden dwarven ruins that we could potentially look into.
Do you have a fast way to travel there?
Sort of. I know a guy. He's not exactly the most reliable person, though.
Like he might turn against us, or...
No, not that way. He's a little odd, you can say.
I like odd.
No, I like evens. But anyway. Regardless, I think I'd use him as my last resort. He looks to Zaylor. You're obviously a man of magic. Do you have anything that could help us in that regard? Like if we could pinpoint his or Lyle's location more.
We got close enough. I have something like that. But we need to be within a certain range.
Okay. So we need to be in the Shimmering Mountains first of all, then.
Yes.
Well, I guess I should
have,
go ahead.
if perhaps a more proficient spellcaster might have something tied to Lyle, if that would help someone, but I'm not at that level of casting.
Well, lucky for us, every station at every Adventurers Guild location, there is a high-level wizard that you can call on to. Or a high enough level wizard, at least. Though, they're quite expensive, that's the thing. I don't mind helping, but I don't think I could cover the cost entirely, especially if it's this many people.
Could your rich daddy do it?
And I'm assuming you're looking at Dezaler and Isla.
Yeah, I am.
Potentially, but
Don't call him.
I'm not sure if he's
Don't
available
call
right
him
now.
I mean, that's what he is, isn't he?
Yeah, just don't. Please.
You mean call him your sugar daddy? I can call him that.
Refer- You can refer to him as Alfred Neri. Or our father.
Isla is really tempted to just clap all over her snot to Tegan, but she tried to restrain that.
You said his name's Alfred?
Yes. I'll try and get in contact with him, but
Such a
That's what
rich
I'm
name.
He is rich, alright.
But if I did the math correctly, there is an Adventurers Guild location in the Shimmering Mountains where the dwarves are. But the cost to get there is about 250 gold per person. That is... I could cover for maybe myself and another, but that really exhausts my finances. And I'm afraid, even as a barkeep and even as a guildmaster for the Elven location, even we don't get discounts on those type of things. Our alternative also could be to just get horses and walk there, but that might take too long.
we may have one other option, though it may not work. And Zayla turns towards Bob's spa.
Okay.
That man was a fan of flowers.
Not a bad idea. He did seem to favor him.
Though if he hears that Lyle was the one taken, however, that might lower his opinion of him.
Hmm. How about, hear me out. We don't say he was taken. We said he ran in the portal after them and the portal closed and we couldn't chase after them and we have to catch up to him real fast.
Or we could just say he's making the grand sacrifice of being captured because he wants us all safe. Which I think is the truth. There's snot all over her hands.
Tegan's gonna take like a huge giant step back, which is just like a normal step for anybody else.
Well.
Those are our options right now.
Yeah. Well. How about we get a night's rest and reconvene here tomorrow? And that's... think it over. I think it's been a long day. I think I need to gather my dusty equipment as well.
Sayla's gonna turn towards the Durgar. Do you know who this is by any chance?
He kind of crosses his arms and is like, unfortunately not. It's Durgar are rarely seen outside of the Underdark. And if there was a
I bet
Durgar...
we can't make him talk and Tegan will kick his foot.
There's no active bounties on any of them, are there?
Not that I'm aware of. If there was a Durgar in Zelaria, I would more than likely know of it. Dwarves themselves rarely leave the Shimmering Mountains. And if they are, they're in their own shops, right? It's hard to say.
Thing. Show him the key we found on its person.
A key?
Yes.
The Durgar had a key?
Yes, it has some magic on it. Perhaps you might recognize it's dwarven in nature, but perhaps you might recognize what it might be too.
Tegan will get in her bag of holding and take out the key and hand it out.
You mentioned Grimm's had a teleportation circle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's likely he used the teleportation circle to transport near where this key is used. You said, can you give me more details on that?
He
Key of the
said a
circle.
word. He said a word to open it, right?
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers?
Yes.
That's a weird command word.
Yes.
Well. I see. Well, I'm actually kind of stumped now that it's happened. But this key is more than likely used to enter the place they probably teleported to, I would imagine. Every dwarven keep or underground ruin always has an above entrance.
Didn't see a door. They entered from underneath. Like the teleportation circle was already in the cave.
I would imagine it was just for easy access. It's bizarre. I know, but nonetheless, I think the only way we're gonna get in is through the old-fashioned way. Unless we have someone to activate the teleportation circle, but we'd be going in blindly.
Smart.
regardless, we're gonna have to make our way to the Shimmering Mountains and move from there.
Question: since we were close to the teleportation circle, could we see what was on the other side just looking through it?
You would have just seen stone walls, and well, I think in your case, you're the only one that was able to see, right?
Well, that's because I used my arrow.
Yeah. You only would have saw on a stone hallway, and the hidden fellows there, accompanied by Grims and Lyle.
The hidden fellows were there.
Yeah. Or you heard the voice of the goblin that you.
Oh, I don't
not for
remember that.
not for you actually. I don't think you actually talked with the goblin, if I recall. But
AJ,
yes.
when Zaylor rolled for Arcana regarding teleportation circles for Alfred's a few sessions ago, he got a pretty decent roll, but would he know that the teleportation circles, differ in actual what they look like, depending on where you want to go.
Sort of. They all have the same. He would know. They all have the same structure, right? So, aside from that, they can look different, but ultimately, it's gonna be a circle, right?
Yeah. The reason I'm asking is if there were specific intricacies that were on it that Zaylor could potentially remember with keen mind.
Like special runes or something?
In this case, it's a little
He
different.
didn't get. I say he probably didn't get a great look at it because it was very fast-moving situation. But
in this case, it's not necessarily the circle; it's the location of the circle that matters. Because if you didn't know, for example, if you knew one teleportation circle but you don't know the other, its corresponding circle in this case, technically, or its location, or the ability to cast it in that sense, it's kind of hard to necessarily. If you wrote the teleportation, if you wrote the runes in the teleportation circle, like 1-to-1, it wouldn't necessarily work in your scenario, your case.
So in the instance that he could remember the circle and could give it to someone who could be able to cast a spell, it wouldn't necessarily bring them to that location.
Yeah, he'd need to know the location
specifically.
Question.
Yep.
The teleportation circle, did it look permanent or did it look like they just wrote on it? Like temporarily?
It's more of a temporary thing.
So it's not a permanent teleportation.
a
So
permanent-
once they did it, it's disappeared. It's not there anymore.
Not necessarily disappeared, but its effects of it are still there. For example, if they use chalk, the chalk marks would still be there. Or if there was magical runes that burned the ground, they would still be present. It's just over time it would fade away, right?
But we couldn't use it because it was a one-time use. It's not a permanent teleportation circle that they've worked on for months.
Yeah, definitely not.
Or a year. I don't remember how long.
At least that you're aware of. You wouldn't know that.
Okay.
Can't do much right now. We should probably get some rest, as you say.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't like this. I don't like this at all.
well,
Anyone know what to do with his body?
he kind of looks around with his eyes side to side. Not really.
Give it to the dogs or something.
That seems kind of gore-ish.
Ayla kind of actually considers it for a moment, but then Zero reacts like that. It's like a.
What's wrong with that?
Maybe maybe go into the woods and like bury it or something. I don't know. Just leave it there, or you could even put it by the side of the road, up the road a bit. I guess people would assume they were attacked. I don't know.
I can think.
I mean,
So
I
you
can
know
try
what
to deal with it
body
if you want tonight. I'll find a way.
That sounds like a good idea. I like that.
I'm gonna have to make a quick trip, anyways.
Does anyone know where Addie lives?
Um,
I'm on the horse.
I'm pretty sure he's been sleeping at the tavern. I can get him a room.
Okay.
I think that's correct, right, Addy?
Yeah. Room would be fine. I'm not hearing any of this, right?
No, you're
sleeping,
asleep.
of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Betty.
Alrighty. Zier will take well, he'll house. I mean, unless you take Rickard, he'll house him and take Addy and the body. For
Leave the horse to him so he can deal with the body.
yeah, he'll carry Addy with no problem. He'll just say like, "Ow, my foot," occasionally, but
Ow. Ow.
especially when he goes upstairs. And he'll dispose of the body somehow. But all of you can find a place to sleep or return to your homes and take a long rest.
Long rest.
Zaylor wants to make a quick stop on the way back to the manor.
Okay.
Just to the leatherworking place that he requisitioned his harness for his crossbow for.
Sure. When you make your way there, you see that the store owner is just about to like close up shop.
Yeah. Zaylor goes, just go, excuse me.
He says, "Aha, you scared me. What can I do for you?"
The harness I ordered.
Oh, it's you. What about it? It's
Can you
only
make
been.
it a rush order?
He kind of looks at his watch that isn't there and looks look in the sky. I could, but it'll cost extra, and it depends when you want it by.
Totally by tomorrow.
How? What time by tomorrow?
Before noon, if possible.
You do realize what time it is, right?
Yes. And then he takes out. It was 3 gold in total for the thing.
Yeah.
That he so far only paid, I think, 1 gold for. He'll take out an additional 3 gold.
Okay, he says, I guess you're really in a rush.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll take your gold. He says, all right, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight. I'll get it done by noon.
Thank you.
And he goes back to his shop. It puts the closed sign on.
Goes back inside.
But you see the lights are on.
Poor guy.
Then Zaylor will head home and. Oh,
Wow.
is Isla.
Yeah.
Is Alfred home?
You can find out.
And next order of business.
That was amazing role playing, guys. Like,
Wow.
can I give my my inspiration? I only have 2 though. Want to give it to all 3 of you. But then I was thinking Zaylor has a full inspiration, right?
Isla is also full.
Oh, they're also full. Nobody wants my inspiration.
You can give it to
Okay,
Tegan if you want.
Okay, I'll give it to Tegan.
All right.
Why don't you keep it?
No, you can give out 1 inspiration per game for free. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So the Neri twins, you are at home and you're trying to. Well, Isla, are you going to sleep or are you gonna go look for your father?
I think I'm gonna look for my father.
Hey, nothing's happening when I press long rest. Does yours work?
Here, give me a second.
Take a rest.
All right, give me a second. Oh, that's the wrong button. guess something's broken, huh?
By the way, I feel like Ayla didn't realize that Tegan didn't shot any arrows to Grims, so I feel like she did. If she realized that, she would have felt like it's such a betrayal. Like she would probably think, well, how are we supposed to you know, to trust her that she will have our back? You know, I think she would like feel that way, but at the moment she
Yeah,
doesn't know any of it.
conflict.
Damn.
Yeah.
She shot the other guy.
True.
That's true.
True. That would still be like counted as something. I'm sure. Like, so that's because Ayla saw that. She probably didn't realize that Tegan didn't shot anything to Grims, but because of everything that happened, and Grims actually did. Tegan said stuff about Grims wanted Lyle alive. Yeah, I think because of that, maybe Ayla is not gonna be like super like hateful towards Grims, but she really like really, what is it, like this anger is just like building up, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's that conflict.
Okay.
Team fight. Anyway.
Okay, I think I know what's the
Don't
problem.
worry, calm down. Your boyfriend's gonna be fine.
Oh my god. Give me a second. I think I know what's the problem
We
here.
find our dad, or just me. Sailor not tagging along.
Oh, reload. Give me a
Say
second.
words.
Reloading.
So bright.
Damn, that's crazy.
In dark again.
My eyes.
My abyss.
Oh, my eyes. I'm
I'm
blind.
like, my current room doesn't have any. I don't turn on any lights. This is just natural from the window there. Small window.
Same.
Damn.
There we go. It's a new day.
Man just faded from existence. That was fun. 30 hit points. Hey, you got nice. Man, Zaylor was definitely a company Isla.
Okay.
Whether or not she went on ahead while Zaylor went to make his harness a rush order or not, that's up to Isla, but
Okay. But so you guys are gonna look for your father then at your estate.
yeah.
Okay.
If
Well,
Derek's available, just fucking ask him, but
okay. Yeah, you ask Derek. He says,
Okay.
he welcomes you guys home. I won't roleplay, make it sufferable for you guys. You know, he takes his time as usual. You know, he does say he did see your father in the estate. He's probably in his library study.
thank him and
Yep.
head out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I assume you go to his library. Okay. Understandable. What the hell? Okay. Right. Okay. So you go behind his portrait of himself and take the teleportation circle to his library. You open the door as you teleport, and you see him in the room in front of you. The basically library
The
room.
first one.
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
first one. You see him scouring through his books for knowledge, and he says, "Welcome. Where have you two been?" Understandable. What?
We have a situation.
And what's that?
Grimm's Tegan's friend. has
Yes.
taken Lyle. through a teleportation circle to the Shimmering Mountains.
So his back is facing you guys, and he's reading a book. After hearing that, he closes his book. You can hear the amount of strength that he put into closing that book with one hand. It's quite loud, and he puts the book away. Okay, and what do you want me to do about it?
Mostly we're informing you,
Okay.
because that's where it seems we're going to be headed.
Let me guess. You need something.
Possibly if we go the route of what Zir has suggested.
And what is that?
Money,
For what?
transportation. Possibly magical in nature.
Where are you guys trying to go?
The Shimmering Mountains. To get Lyle back.
That adds up.
They're also working specifically with the Hidden Fellows.
Ah,
And since, again, it was Grimm's and the Duragar I mentioned before, the Illithid is likely involved as well.
I see. Well, can you mind handing me your spell book for a second?
Yo. Frog, take it out. And pepper. What is he writing in half?
He opens the page. He faces you, obviously, and he opens the page where he wrote something in the book.
Man.
Okay. He writes something in there, obviously of magical nature, and he looks around. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. He kind of walks around into the next room, grabs a scroll, comes back.
As he goes, can I quickly see what book he was reading?
Okay, sure.
I'm just curious. Well, like, what's he looking up at the moment?
Okay. The book he is looking at the moment is Politics 101.
God.
Didn't he write this book?
No. Make an Arcana check though.
It's not really what the book says.
Yeah, it's just Politics
Unless
101 to you.
if it's illusion in nature, I might get advantage.
Hold on, give me a second.
The key line.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage.
Yeah. 19.
Against your dad's magic, good luck.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
technically, I think this might work.
Okay, so you see through the illusion, and you can see that it's actually a book about the history of the elves.
You'll clock it, but quickly return it.
Sure. Your father returns back with a scroll, and he unravels it, shows it to you. Look at this, Zayler. You kind of see a mountainous region with a fortress. Well, halves of this picture is above it's the mountains, and below it seems to be a fortress. He says, "This is the fortress city in the Shimmering Mountains. Remember it."
After he says that, he will like take a very good look and like study it, and really put keen mind to use.
Yes. One thing I should add is try to not fixate on the top part of the mountains. You don't want to be there. All right. He's gonna hand you this other scroll. And he says, all right, so your spellbook has a teleportation circle. I've written one down there. It's kind of mundane to me. I've done this spell so many times that I kind of just know how to do it. This is a teleport scroll. You can bring up to 8 people with you. And given that you are familiar, well, sort of, know where the Shimmering Mountains is, I think you guys can get there no problem.
Famous last words. We're all gonna be cut in half.
Boy.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm giving this to you now because I'm gonna be away for a bit. I have to go to a small little continent called Ewan. I have business to attend there. So don't get into too much trouble. If you do, there's a failsafe.
Yeah, assuming he's given Zaylor back his spellbook, Zaylor had specifically looked to see if the Alfred summon is still available.
I'm going to tell you this now, but I've casted a contingency on your spellbook. If, for whatever reason, you are hurt in a way that will almost kill you, I'll be summoned. All
And
right.
then he'll look to Isla, who's still here, and just like try and give like a reassuring look, like we'll be okay, kind of thing.
He's gonna pat you on the
Otherwise,
shoulder.
like, fix it. I let Loki want her dad to like give pat on the head and even hug her, like her eyes are like bleeding.
Well, as
Like that.
Alfred pats Dizayla on the shoulder, he gives you a quick head, whatever this is called. I don't know. I guess it's a
Head
pat.
bop.
I don't know. Head rub, yeah. And he makes his way to the teleportation circle. And he says, right, I guess I'll give you this. And he, I want Isla to roll 2 D100s for me.
Yeah.
E100?
Yes. What level are you guys again? 4?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like how he asked that.
A 3 and a 56.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that for?
Well, you know. Let me just double check real quick. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here it is. Okay, so you are going... He throws 2 scrolls your way, Isla. And he is going to say... Give me a second here as I do some research on this very specific thing. Okay. He says, these are 2 spell scrolls. Use them wisely. Isla, I don't have any more of these. These are my last. And make an Arcana check to see what spell scrolls they are, Isla.
Oh yeah.
All right.
21.
Double check if I'm looking at this right.
God, Roland's so good.
Yeah, it's really great.
Wow, that was really sarcastic.
Naries are on point tonight. Don't worry, the latter half it will just go and start tanking.
So the first spell scroll you find is a spell scroll of Revivify. And the other spell scroll is going to be
Revivify.
Damn.
God, I
Damn.
don't really want to give you guys this, but this is what it says, so
Yes.
whatever.
Resurrection scroll.
We're gonna die.
Finger of death. It's power word kill was it's somewhere in this.
How did I get that?
Your dad's rich, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let me just double check.
There's a literal mountain of books.
God, I really hate derailing this campaign, but whatever. Okay, it's a spell scroll of Planar Ally.
Yes. Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Huh.
Rainer Al. I don't know what it is,
Alright,
but
I know
I
what
like
it is.
Tegan's reaction.
Yeah. Why are you
I can
giving
help
me
and
that?
simultaneously fucked by this spell.
Is that right?
Yeah. You were there.
Alright, it's in your inventory now, Isla. And as he tosses that to you, he activates his teleportation circle and he disappears.
Isla is confused because, you know, she'd rather have some father and daughter bonding, some calming words, because she feels more than, you know. But then she got this instead, and it's like weird way of showing love, I guess. Okay.
The nerd way. Here's
Yeah.
some knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like somebody that doesn't know how to
Kinda
show
like Taylor.
emotion. So he's like, here, I give you gifts, make you happy. This is what people want, right?
Right, so with your newfound gifts, what do you do?
Zayla return towards Island, just nod his head also towards the circle and just go, let's get some rest, yeah.
Yeah, that. I'll think about the scroll later.
And head back towards, flick the switch, go back to the manor. And Zayla's just gonna fucking crash. He's had way too much social interaction with one day, and Baron was involved as well, so it's been a terrible day.
That is true. Well, you all take a long rest, so please take one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, so a new day rolls around, and how would you all like to proceed?
Tegan will wake up and go back to the tavern as she spent the night at her family's place because she doesn't know when the next time she's going to see them.
Sure.
Addie's gonna wake up and just realize he's in a room where he's expecting to be on the road with his friends, and say, oh, I didn't see any of the battle, right?
Nope.
Yeah, come on. You got a short monologue and then just bang.
Okay, so I'm just wondering where am I, and just go down and start looking for familiar faces.
Right. As you go down, you're immediately greeted by Zir. He says, "Good morning to you."
Morning, Zir.
You're a lot.
Should I be here?
Yes, you should be here. I'm the one who actually brought you upstairs. You're a lot heavier than you look.
Why, thank you. So I remember nothing
We
other than
we can talk about it when everyone's here.
okay. Everyone's coming back here, right? Lyle, the twins, Tegan.
I'll
Poor Addie.
I'll let Zaylor and them tell you what's going on.
Okay.
See here. Serious.
Okay. Can't wait to see my buddy,
Don't even explain
the
it.
barbarian.
Yeah, me too.
Oh god!
Me too.
I gotta tell him about my new business idea for my wedding thing. So
Oh my
Of
god!
course. Right.
okay, I'll have some breakfast
Sure.
here. Yeah.
You get
I don't
breakfast.
know why, but
no
I
worries.
feel so hungry. Like I haven't eaten in a day.
Sounds about right. All right. And Neri twins.
What time is it?
Probably 10, 11 p.m. I mean a.m.
I'm going to check to see if my harness is done. Do you want to come with or head to the tavern?
No, I'll come with you. I'll
Alright.
tag along.
Then yeah, Zaylor head back to the leather working place to see
Yeah.
if it's done, and if not, just wait the extra hour or however long it'll take him.
Yeah, so basically by the
And
time
then
you
head
get
towards-
there, you kind of see him, the guy, in his shop. You can see through the window him just like sleeping on a chair with like a hat over his head, arms crossed. But the sign says it's open though.
If it's open, then Zaylor just walk in.
Okay. As you walk in, the door ring bell goes off, and he immediately is startled and wakes up. He says, "Ah, you're finally here." You see the fucking bags underneath his eyes after a long night of hard work, and he just says, "Here, just take it. I've been waiting for you."
Zaylor will put the extra 2 gold for the actual, finished product.
I don't even care about the gold anymore, but thanks. All right, skedaddle. It's all fine. I'm gonna close up shop. I need a break.
Poor him.
Poor
Just
dude.
awkwardly walk out. And Zaylor will take off his coat outside the door, put it down for a second, and put on the harness and attach his crossbow
Sure.
so it can hang by his hip. And put the coat back on, over top, and nod to Isla,
Alright.
head towards the Bone
Yeah.
Barbarian.
Sure. Right. So, and sorry, I forgot, Tegan, but you're on your way to the Bone the Barbarian as well, correct? Or you made your way there?
Who?
You on your, yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so you all conveniently meet at the front of the Bone Barbarian at the same time, minus Addie, who's already there. So you're out front. And I presume you guys make your way in to the table where Addie is sitting, which happens to be Lyle's special table.
Baylor takes a few like half steps into the door, just like clap, 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 clap. And yeah, his routine of pulling his hat out.
Well,
There, my friends are here. Like, prep some breakfast for each one.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Make that 4.
Of course, anything you want.
Lyle's probably on the way.
Yeah. He goes back to the kitchen.
Thanks.
You guys hear what he says.
Yeah. Zayla just like,
Just to let Tegan say it, like Isla would think that, because Tegan is so blunt, so she's probably gonna spout it. Oh, Lyle's gone. He was taken. Yeah, so Isla just sit there waiting.
It's good to see you.
Is Tegan arrived?
Yeah, she's with you.
Yeah, she's there. Tegan's not a morning person. She is
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
So she's just being very quiet, waiting for the alcohol.
Zayla will just mumble out "It's good to see you awake, Addie."
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Why wouldn't I be
That was a
awake?
really close one.
What do you remember?
Funnily, I don't remember a thing. Maybe I got drunk or something. Somebody spiked my drink.
Or
I
something.
think you were drinking, but
Yeah, can't remember the last
it's more so you
day
got
or
hit.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more so you got hit with a sword.
Mhm.
I got hit with a sword.
Mhm.
Wielded by a half orc. And, like he would like nod, nod his head towards Tegan. Their friend.
Everything comes rushing back to Addie now and says, "Oh, we're all here though. So I guess we won, right?"
Mhm.
Not really. Not really. Not really. No. Actually, no. So, I'll just say it out loud. That guy, her friend, Grims, took what?
Zayla, like, doing the quiet motion, gestures around the room. Just like, keep it low kind of thing.
Is there even anyone in the area when it's morning? It's probably not gonna be as rowdy as it's supposed to be at night, though.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
like
expecting a
one or
more
two
quiet-
people, not many, but people come here. It's an inn after all. You guys are eating a
Right.
late breakfast, so I mean, not many people are present.
You know what, Adi? Yes, we take a win. Yeah,
That's not what I.
we'll see Lyle soon. Okay, he's coming a bit late though.
Sweet.
Mm.
Well, I ordered breakfast for everyone.
He might
Lyle-
skip breakfast, sadly.
Lyle too. So
Yeah, so
He's gonna skip breakfast this morning.
as that you say that, Zir comes with 3 plates. Nah, he comes with 4 plates, but he sits down at the table. And he starts handing out your guys' food. He puts a plate down, but pulls a chair and sits down and starts eating the fourth plate.
Oh, wonderful.
Did you guys
She's
tell him?
joining. Oh. No.
Oh, thanks, Seer, for bringing me up last night. I finally remember what happened yesterday, and I guess I just remember the beginning part before our rousing victory. Did we level up in the Adventurers Guild after that one?
No. And I wouldn't call it a victory per se. Lyle got taken.
Taken.
Yeah, that I can't say that without getting pissed. Though, thank you, Zaire.
You can blame me. I sent you guys out there.
We didn't know what was out there.
I'm trying not to blame anyone. Really, really trying right now. So don't tempt me, please.
We won.
If you count losing Lyle to them, sure.
At least we don't die. I guess that's a win, if you want to look at it that way. And he's not, well. We hope he's not dead.
Addy closes his eyes and tries to sense the coin he gave to Lyle, but I don't think he's nearby.
Yeah,
I don't think Lyle is nearby.
he's a ways away.
We know where he is. It's gonna be fine.
Oh. Are we gonna go get him?
The idea.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's why we're all here, to discuss what's going on.
Okay.
He
Tell
was
me what
taken-
happened. We can skip all the details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Tegan or did were we given alcohol as well with our food?
No, it's the one time you guys weren't given alcohol.
Okay. Tegan's gonna get up and go to the bar and wave somebody down for a drink.
They oblige.
She chokes the first one down. And she'd be like, fill her back up for me if you don't mind.
Sure.
So she'll take the second one back to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking the best plan.
Gotta wake up somehow. Guys, wake up bloody early.
It's 11.
Like I said, you wake up bloody early.
So Grim, what was he like before he became the Grim who kidnapped Lyle?
Tegan gives you a long, hard look. Drinks about half of her glass, puts it back down. He was my best friend. He was there for me when my family was in trouble. He's the reason I'm alive. And then we got close and we started hunting gnomes together. Not gnomes. Sorry.
Goblins.
Goblins together.
Goddamn.
We started killing all the gnomes. No, we started killing goblins together. I can't see. If I wouldn't have seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. It's not him. He's not like this.
Okay, Tegan, I'm gonna ask you something, and you gotta give your best answer. Do you
Yeah.
think Grim is still in there? That Grim you hunted goblins long ago?
I can't. I can't think he's not right now. I have to believe he is. If I saw that tether, so I think he is. That's if if he wasn't there, that tether wouldn't be there.
Hmm. Okay.
He made a contract of some sort.
Yeah.
I believe you then.
But his actions are silly, Zoe.
I have a really bad feeling that he's doing this because he's protecting me. And
Okay, I think your friend is the key to this one. If we
but
free him
yeah,
up,
I love him. I love him, but he's a damn idiot sometimes.
an idiot.
Very strong.
I prefer an idiot who's a loyal friend. I think your friend Grim is the key to this one. If we free him, we gain an ally against the hidden ones.
Agreed.
So
Really strong though. How on earth are we gonna free him from whatever he's going through?
We don't attack
Seems
him. I don't feel
impossible.
like attacking him is the answer. Getting through to him mentally is the answer.
It's not being controlled, at least not magically.
hmm,
Someone has
Well, I'm
something
only
over
good
him.
at sword. I don't know
Okay.
how to get him to that level.
Mhm.
Does anyone know
Not
how to
quite.
not fight him?
Again, he entered into a magical or some kind of contract.
If we get
Likely,
into a fight with him physically, he will tear us apart. Because he is that strong. He is capable of tearing us down. That's why I didn't attack him, because that's not the way to go about it with him. We have to go in an intellectual mode. Going in with brute force is only going to come across with brute force.
for whatever reason, he values his new loyalties more than any loyalties he had with you. For whatever reason that might be, whether he is protecting you or not, we don't know, but that's what he's doing right now.
I
You
have a
can't trust
sickening
him to
feeling
be
that it is.
reasonable. You cannot trust him to be
Does that mean he
reasonable.
would never hurt you then, Deacon? Do you think he would never hurt you if it comes to that? If we do the intellect way, and then do you think he will never harm you if we try go that path? Because you're probably the only one who knows him best in this table right
If
now.
he's of his true mind, he won't. He hasn't attacked me so far.
Close enough for him to get to him, though.
He could have reached me if he wanted to.
If you knew you were there. You were quite hidden for a while there.
He knew the first time.
First time,
And the
though.
second time, he
Right.
knows my arrows. I
He
make
didn't
them
attack
from
any-
hand.
He didn't attack any of us the first time, though. We had a deal then. Regardless,
Alright,
he
but
had
what if he
priorities of getting seemingly just one of us taking one of us with him.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we don't know.
Yeah.
But that was his priority there. He wasn't hunting after us. He just wanted one of us.
And it didn't seem to matter which one he had.
No. First he tried to get Addie, then he tried to get me, and then he got Lyle.
I'm not saying we shouldn't try to reason with him, but I'm saying we should also have a backup plan in case that fail, in case he do attack you that you believe he won't, but in case he decided to do that in the end, we also need a plan. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not against trying to talk it out with him first, figure out what's going on. But again, it's still gonna be dangerous, you know?
You saw him in action. He took Addie down in 2 hits.
That's not the point though.
That's precisely the point.
Yeah,
If
so
it
if that's the case,
talking-
he's not gonna try rescue Lyle then because he's that powerful. Is that it? Don't
What
you
I'm
want
saying
your
is
friend
if
back?
it doesn't, what I'm saying is if it doesn't work intellectually, we don't have a chance physically. We have to get out of there. That's plan B.
Wouldn't
Is
that
it
mean you give
out
up on
there?
him though? Wouldn't that mean you give up on him being this new person that you don't know anymore?
No,
You don't
I
want to
didn't
try
say.
to find a way.
I didn't say we didn't try again. I said we run away and then reconvene and go
Alright.
back and make it a rescue mission.
All right. Okay. That. Yeah,
I
I
think
agree with
talking
that.
with him
Okay.
at all should be the priority. I don't think running
Yeah.
into him at all should be a priority.
Yeah.
Our goal is Lyle.
Yeah.
Your friend, for whatever reason, is not on our side. He's not on your side. Don't make him a priority unless it needs to be.
If
I only
worse-
said it because that's what Addie said.
if worst comes to worst, I think I'm a little rusty, but I think I could hold off or even maybe take down Grimm's. But we'll see.
What about your legs?
Nothing a little special juice can't solve.
Then Bob's, right?
Not exactly.
By the way, Bob's competing with you on your elven nectar.
What?
Yes.
You probably shouldn't say that.
I'll be sure to live then if that comes to, or selling to outsell him.
You know, I tried it. It's not that bad. It's a little sweet for me, but I mean, it's not.
Whose side are you
overall,
on,
it's not
Tegan?
bad. I'm saying it's sweet.
Okay.
Who likes their alcohol to be sweet?
I
I do.
A lot of people.
Wimps.
Hmm.
Well,
Has anyone tried to put Grim to sleep?
like as
Quickly.
in knock him out.
With a spell or something?
That seems quite unlikely. He's very
The more
big, tough,
stronger a person, or the
resilient.
tougher they are, yes, the harder it is to put them to sleep through magic. It's possible, but very unlikely given his stature.
Okay. And would you say Grim is a wise person, Tegan?
No.
Hmm. Maybe we can hold him with magic.
That is a very high possibility. If it
Okay.
comes to that.
Because Bob's does have a spell 4. And we were promised we can get anything there.
what Lyle was promised with that pain that Lyle still has.
Oh, there goes my plan.
Lyle also has his banner as well, I believe. Do we have his banner, or did Lyle take it? Like, did he give it to Tegan?
If I
Before we run
recall,
I don't think I have it.
it would have been with Rickard.
So we're still in possession of it.
Yeah, because didn't he mount it onto? Actually,
The horse?
okay, never mind. He would have had it. He would have had it.
What about-
Yeah, I don't think he mounted it on the horse.
I do believe he did. Someone did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Because when he went to get Addie, he put Addie on the horse, so he was on it previously.
Okay.
So we do have it then.
I believe he would have had it with him because he used it to get to the horse, so he would have stuffed it in his pocket.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Remember a guy you guys don't remember.
Okay. Hey, cleric question. Like, I have all these
Sure.
spells. Do I just know all of them?
No,
I'm a
so
cleric.
every day, basically every day, you can choose to unprepare and pick new spells. So the green ones are the ones that you prepare, and you can prepare up to 8. In this case, it says 12, but that's because you have some blue spells that are always prepared for you. So you can unprepare some of your green spells.
I have more than 8, so I did it wrong. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well,
12
well,
green
well.
spells.
I
Okay.
don't think cantrips count though, right?
Yeah, cantrips don't
Oh,
count.
yeah, I did include cantrips. I have 0 green cantrips, so.
You know what I was gonna say, so you're fine.
Wait, you have
Okay.
no cantrips?
No, he does. He does.
Oh.
You just prepared them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix that. But
What are you
I
gonna
think
do?
I can do a hold on Grim if needed.
I think what we should try and do is get Lyle out of there. However we can. And if we can, then potentially reconvene on what to do with Grims.
Because
I would
Yeah.
Grim
suggest
might,
a trap of some kind.
because if Grim
Yeah.
kidnapped him, Grim might happen to still be there wherever Lyle is. So,
Again, best case scenario, we don't run into him at all.
true.
Second best is just we do see him.
I feel like I doubt that so much. I feel like certain DM won't let us free that easily.
What?
I don't think we would not run into Grims. I feel like you're not gonna let us have that out of character.
Who knows?
I miss the Hidden Fellows though. I want to chat with them again.
Oh my god.
I never got to say anything to them.
Whether
else
or
do we
not
need?
we run into Grims is neither here nor there. I was just making it a point of
Right.
saying that if we do, attacking is not the answer for that.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, I
I
agree
think
in that we can.
we learned that the hard
Yeah.
way.
There is
If it comes to
necessarily
that, we should
running.
just run away. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
If he takes, say, down Addie again, then we're in a very precarious situation. Because Addie's the heaviest and the one that can bring back others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he took him down in 2 hits.
Yes. So in that event, we do run into Grims. Addie should keep his distance best as he can.
Agreed.
I will hold it. I look at Zara. You have a lot of those juice, Andy? Special juice?
This one's for me, Addie.
Okay. Uh, do we need to prepare for anything else besides Grim?
Excuse me.
Not that I'm aware of. You've only really
Sneaking
told me
in.
about.
Yes, either sneaking into whatever fortress they have, or trying to assault it, which probably isn't a good idea.
Has
It's a
anybody
fortress.
been down
Mm.
there?
Where? To
No.
the mountains? No.
Yeah.
Does Bob's have a branch there in the mountains?
It started in the human continent, so it's plausible.
Hmm. If he doesn't have one, maybe we should open one. And
That's what my thought is at this moment.
that's our way in without having to
Uh,
fight our way through
or sneak.
or sneak our way through. Yeah, we can just pretend we're setting up shop. What do
Hey,
you guys
Jay.
think?
So,
Do
The
they let in outsiders?
as, as well as the fortress that Alfred showed me. That's like a proper settlement, right?
yeah, he basically showed you a rough picture of what the Shimmering Mountains has. So there's the Shimmering Mountains part, the actual mountains, and below it is at least one settlement that he showed you.
Yeah, so I presume basically what I'm thinking is they're probably not in an actual like settlement. They're probably in some cave or somewhere more tucked away.
Yep.
Unless you want to roll in a cart of Bob's Burgers right to their front door and say, "Hey, can we move in?"
Yeah. We'll be a business. Uh, we'll be a business group going in, but underneath we're a rescue mission.
Us, anyone who knows us sees us, and they know why we're there. Also, they'd probably question how we got there in the first place if we do manage to find it.
Hmm, that's true.
I'd hope, despite their name and what they say about themselves, that their actual base camp would actually be hidden. If not, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed in these hidden fellows.
Oh.
Like, more so than I
Maybe that's
already
the
am.
point. Maybe that's the point, though. They name themselves like Hidden Fellows, but they actually hide in plain sight.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Because
What
we'll
if we
find
try
out.
to draw them to us? Any ideas?
Well, if we find where they're set up, we could potentially lure out some guards or other people, but they're not going to bring Lyle to us. Not unless we had something of leverage, which we don't know what they want. Regardless, we have to find them first.
Hmm.
But we know where to start, at least. And we have a way to get there. Rich Daddy came in handy as I look towards T.
Oh, you have a way in?
Let's see. Father gave me a scroll and a circle, which leads to a fortress settlement in the mountains. So we can get there quickly,
Hmm.
assuming I can read this properly.
We might need to. What if we disguise ourselves? Could we pull it off?
I don't have a way to disguise myself.
Like for
Have a
for
disguise.
Lyle, I'm willing to shave my head.
Oh my god.
I don't think Lyle would want that. Just saying.
As a disguise. I think he'll find humor in it.
Be difficult for us, nodding his head towards Isla and then like gesturing up towards her antlers and his horns.
Ah, running out of ideas. I'll turn to Zaire. And has anything similar been attempted in your past? Similar rescue attempt,
Uh,
similar situation.
I've always just been get in fast, get out fast, you know?
Get in fast, get out fast.
That's how I got an arrow to the Achilles, ultimately.
That doesn't. That's not
Slowed you
encouraging.
down.
Well, it worked until it didn't, you know?
It worked
Ah.
until it didn't. That's Murdoch's story.
Disguises could work if we got lucky. If we found where they are and they did have guards of some kind, or found people astray that happened to look like one of us. That's
Wait.
possible.
We're all recognizable, except Zaire. Zaire wasn't there with us yesterday. So maybe you can have Zaire be our front man and get us in.
Um,
If we went that route, he'd be the best option, but
Can we not sneak? Are we not good at sneaking?
that's the other option. We could just try and sneak in there. Or we could do both.
I do have pass without a trace.
Useful.
Ah,
I think I do.
okay.
Do I? I think I do.
Eddie's not the most quiet, but those boots muffle your steps quite well.
Yes, they do.
Sneaking in will probably be our best option, again, if we can find the place.
Yeah, it's a fortress settlement, so I
Have a s-
imagine there's walls, right? And we have to get in unnoticed.
Well, the fortress settlement is just an actual settlement. I don't think it's controlled by them.
Ah, okay, so it's like there's no walls and anyone could just go in.
I do not
We
have pass
know.
without a trace yet.
All we know is that they're underground somewhere in the Shimmering Lands. They could be in the city, they could be away from the city. They're just in that mountain range somewhere. I have something that would help narrow down their location if we knew their general location.
Hmm.
I have another scroll to locate a person, which if we knew the general area, we could use it on file.
Okay. Sounds
But
like
we
a
need to
plan.
be, I think, within 1,000 feet of him.
I
Okay.
don't know much about that spell because I don't have it. Does he have to? Is he able to fail willingly against that, or would he contest it?
for which one? Sorry.
Locate creature.
And
Sense the
you
direction.
and you would use it against who?
Say Lyle.
Um,
I
I
think
don't
it just
think.
happens.
Yeah, I think it just happens. I don't think you need to.
I don't think there's a save against it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Well, sounds like we're heading the sneak option.
Again, we have to find where they are.
Yeah.
We can make better judgment calls when we're there. if we
Okay.
get more information.
I
Do
will
we
need.
have... Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Do we have a plan on how to get there quickly?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I mentioned our father. He gave me a teleportation scroll and a circle to use it on, which will lead me to this, or lead us to that fortress that I was referring to.
And that's safe?
Brooke, if I don't mess up the incantation, we should be fine. Or mess anything else up. I've never teleported before, on my own will.
You've
We'll find out.
never... You've
Sounds like a plan to me. You're the only one who's capable here using magic anyways.
Were you a quick study, or did you have to practice?
I advanced quite quickly in theoretical studies. Practical, I'm still catching up, I suppose.
Okay.
I will need an extra night to prepare a whole person.
No, you can do it now. It's assumed that you change your
It's
spells
still
daily.
morning,
Yeah, so you can
Oh.
do it.
Okay.
I won't bog you down
8
about that.
greens, right?
Yes, 8.
greens. Okay. What are these blues?
Those are your always prepared, so from your subclass, basically.
Got it. Okay. So.
So they don't count towards your prepared spells.
Okay.
Could Zaylor also have swapped a
Yes.
spell this morning?
Yes. Just tell me what it is and I'll change it.
I got it. I'm removing, I'm swapping, unpreparing Snare and preparing Featherfall. just in
Sure.
case. We're going to
Yeah, that
mountains.
would make sense.
I want to die.
You don't want to die? You sure?
Yep. Positive.
You said yup.
All that's left is to make any preparations we need before we go. You raised a
No.
good point about healing potions, potentially.
I
I
can
know.
I can give you one each if that's all I got though.
That would be helpful. I could make some myself, but it would take time. And
Time is something we're limited on right now.
yes.
See your
I
hands
gotta
out.
remove ceremony.
You can always prepare it another day. Zir hands out a healing potion to all of you.
Ah, thank you.
Hey.
I can't do Pass Without a Trace, but I can do Cure Wounds.
Up to you.
Be helpful. Again, we've seen what happens when Addy falls, but the rest of us remain.
Yeah.
All right, I'll prepare Cure Wounds then.
Which one are you unpreparing as a result, by the way? Or
Goodberry,
okay.
since we just ate.
Yeah. And
I'll
2, 3, 4,
whisper to Zaylor and like, I know, I never doubted you, but you can pull it off, right? I'm just checking about teleportation. Spell.
Yes,
The spell scroll. All right. That's all.
theoretically.
Yeah, see, if you add that, it makes me feel like I should doubt you, but I don't wanna. Yeah, whatever.
Fine.
You'll be fine.
I've seen Alfred father do it enough. He's okay.
Worst case scenario. Let's see, like if you happen to get distracted. Worst case scenario, what would happen?
Do I know what would happen worst case scenario? Do I have to
No.
scroll to check?
No.
We end up somewhere else. He says uncertainly.
So this isn't
That
like
doesn't
life
sound so
or
bad.
death. It's not necessarily a death thing. It's just we may not end up where we want to be. Okay. Tegan's like super nervous now. She's never teleported before. She's like doing like the little like nervous like picking at her fingers.
Level of
I like
spell I'm
both.
normally able to cast is somewhere around here, and teleport is somewhere up here.
Oh, wait. Time out.
Yes.
What?
What?
I thought
You
it
can
was
do
like a
it.
next
You can
level
do it.
thing. Oh,
You
we're
can do
gonna
it, right?
Tegan's starting to pace now. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Well, Desailor, I think you should get to it before it gets worse.
And Zayla stands out, and for all prepared. Gonna take out the scroll. He's going to focus on the circle and the image of the settlement. And he's gonna try and cast teleport through the scroll.
As
Okay.
soon as he's like done saying the spell, Tegan's like, "Has anyone figured out how we're gonna get back?" But like, she's not gonna give anybody like a chance to say anything. She's gonna do it as soon as he's done saying the
Oh, wait.
spell and teleporting.
Should we bring the horse?
You could.
Alright.
Might be useful.
Sure.
Go outside.
Sure. Okay.
Let's do this.
Alright.
God, I'm so.
Cast your teleport,
I
bro.
mean, going back is not gonna be such a problem, though. I feel unless we're being chased, then that would be a big problem. You know,
Yeah.
Add
Yeah.
scroll in my inventory.
just take the
Take a look.
time, a week-ish.
What do I need to roll like an Arcana check to?
No, you don't
This
have
is-
to.
This is above my level, isn't it?
Yeah, but spell scrolls are all just ready to use spells. It's just sometimes other things are involved, especially when it
Let's
comes to
hope this-
teleport.
Goes well.
It's scary.
Alright.
Oh God.
The
I'm
moment
so
you use it,
nervous.
I will roll some dice.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nervous.
I trusted you, Sailor. You can do it. You can do it.
I just don't want to die.
At least if we end up in the air, we'll be fine.
Okay. Waiting on you.
Fine.
Or I need to roll.
No,
Are you rolling
just
roll
use
dice?
use it, and then it tells me I have to roll the dice. So
I think I haven't.
it's in your
I don't think
inventory.
he gave me the scroll.
Oh really? Oh no, sorry. I gave it to Isla, right? Okay, Isla, just use it. We'll pretend that Zaylor is the one that's using it.
Pressure.
Oh wait, never mind. I never gave it to you. What? I'm an idiot. Well,
And I,
okay, here.
Thank
Here you
God.
go. Here you go. Now you can try.
alrighty, here we go.
Pressure.
Okay, so you want me to roll in person or in the game? Which one? Which one are you feeling, guys?
Oh God, I don't know.
Got my nice special dice here, ready for you guys all.
Isla, you make the decision.
In person.
Okay.
I feel like that's a bad
You
decision.
have those nice special dice. Might as well use them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll the D10
Yeah.
first. We'll see what you get there. Okay, a 6 for your D10.
That's
So
not bad.
Okay.
the percentile dice is next.
What do we need? Like, what's good, what's bad? Or do you not want to tell us?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you.
Alright.
Damn.
We,
All
we, have a
this
pretty
power.
good, we have a pretty good chance of getting this.
What's that face?
Ace.
Hmm.
Oh God. Oh God, what was that face?
What face?
He made a face.
All right.
His eyes went super,
Uh,
problem.
super.
What is the ideal situation you want to teleport to, Desailor, and what is the least desirable situation you want to teleport to?
Well, the most would be on the circle in this fortress.
The least is currently where we are.
The least would probably be somewhere that puts us in immediate danger.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me, please.
10 4. 10.
And before you enter it, tell me which one you prefer, odds or evens. Or which one you choose.
Can I affect this in any way?
No.
Like, let's say inspiration.
No.
Oh my god.
Mm,
Can I give him advantage?
No. It's just a flat roll.
evens.
Okay.
Damn it. Oh my god.
Background music is.
Okay. I guess.
So nervous.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Once I can add like my intelligence modifier to this or something, then yeah.
okay. Well, in this case, we're gonna go with what I was gonna plan. So,
Boy.
I rolled you guys an 106.
Sounds good.
Yep. And higher is better. So in this case,
Oh.
Wait, you rolled 100 on the D100 die?
yes, I did. And
Oh my god.
and in the case for Zaylor, the D20 was to figure out if he wanted to teleport to his location or to the very ideal location. And in this case, since he picked evens, I was going to be like, if it's odds, he's just going to teleport right outside of the place we need to be. So, you guys teleport slightly outside of what seems to be a very isolated part of the mountain. But in the distance, you can see an abandoned mountain with a carving of a dwarf in it.
Abandoned mountain.
Yeah, abandoned mountain, yes.
Does it look like what Alfred showed?
No,
Say,
you're way off, but you have a feeling this is where you want to be.
So Tegan's gonna take a moment and kneel down and kiss the ground and like take a moment.
To appreciate life.
The scroll like fades away from Zaylor's hand, which I presume it does.
Yes.
And then she's gonna like
Zaylor's gonna put his hands on his hips and look towards the carving of the dwarf and just go, "This isn't where I meant to take us, but I think it's where we're supposed to be."
Tegan's also gonna touch Zaylor's leg and be like, "Good job,
While you're at
you're
it,
alive."
while you're at the ground, or on the ground essentially, Tegan, roll a survival check for me. With
See
advantage.
if I throw up or not. I do R to do advantage? Wait,
No, just hold Alt. You hold Alt.
Alt.
You can always just roll it twice. Okay, 16. You notice there are some tracks that lead towards the dwarven carving in the mountain.
Where do they go to? You said they go to the mountain, but where do they come from?
Where they came from is just basically, you essentially are in a forest right now. So it just comes from deeper within the forest towards the direction of Zolaria, essentially.
So then after she thanks him for not killing us, she's gonna be like, Zolir, and she's gonna like pat his leg, like his lower leg, like to get his attention and be like, then she'll point and she'll be like, I see tracks.
Do any of them look like they could be your friends? Has Grim's been walking through here recently?
Yeah, there's a big-footed track for a humanoid.
I think we're in the area.
I'm working tomorrow after school. Can you drive me?
Sure.
I'm playing D&D right now. My bad.
All right, what was he asking again? Sorry.
There wasn't a follow-up question.
Huh?
There wasn't a follow-up.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what do you guys do? Because I'm lost as I got interrupted.
Well, are we like in cover at all?
There's enough
It's a
trees to
full
give
spot.
you. There's enough trees to give you an adequate amount of cover.
Zayla's gonna scan the area and just look for people. Like, is there anyone out and about right now?
Sure. Perception.
Patrolling or
check.
some shit? Perception. Natural one.
Yeah, you don't see nobody. You see trees, some grass, some mountains, some stones.
Definitely in the forest. Well, we can follow. I imagine Lyle is probably up. When we get closer, I can use the scroll if we'd like and try and confirm.
Zir says, "Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll take the point if you want."
Might be best. How close are we to the mountain?
I would say a good 50 feet at least. Like, but
Like to the dwarven structure, but
the dwarven like carving essentially. So you are about 50 feet from like where the tree line ends, and then it turns into like, you know, a rocky area into where the mountain is. 50 feet away from the tree line, and then after that is about another 20 feet or so.
you have time to use your pass without trace.
I actually believe she
Yeah.
said she didn't have it.
Yeah, I don't have it. It's a level 2 spell.
Darn rangers.
I get it next. I get it next level.
Yep.
Alright, level. Let's go kill something and level up now. It's an experience based. We can try to. I suppose we can sneak up. Maybe get a better view of it. Try and find an entrance. Then judge what we do from there.
Sure.
Let's try and stay out of view.
We can definitely do that.
I will mention, based off the tracks Tegan saw, they form obviously a track towards a specific area of the dwarven carving in the mountain.
Are we in a forest?
Yes, for now.
That's my favorite terrain. Can
Yep.
I roll with advantage?
Sure.
Deal. That's wait. What?
That's rough. That's what that is.
My numbers.
3 and a 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Tegan's not doing well.
Zayla's gonna look towards Tegan and just ask, do you see any wild animal trolls?
That's gonna be nature?
Yep.
Still with advantage?
Yep.
What the hell? Oh my god, I'm rolling so badly.
She is her eyes are a little bit blurry from it being so early, obviously. She Can't get a good look.
Nope, it's crystal clear. You're good to go.
Just want to make sure. I think we'll probably have to leave Ricard here.
Probably a good idea.
We don't. If we're gonna hitch him up, we don't want him to. Lyle probably wouldn't appreciate if his horse got eaten while we were away.
That would make sense. Azir says. A faithful companion, for sure.
Zayla will do that. If there is a pond nearby, I doubt it. He'll hitch him up close to that, but if not, he'll just put him hitch him to a tree.
Sure.
Where there's grass he can eat, I guess.
Yes, there's grass.
Zayla doesn't know animals.
Yeah, evidently.
They eat dirt, right? Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Take his hat off, wrap his scarf around his head.
Okay.
Let's move.
All right. So, your destination, where are you trying to get to specifically? You're just gonna follow tracks?
I think so.
Okay. Zir will lead the way. I'll have him roll a perception check because he's actively looking. Hey, he's good at these.
We managed to see like an entranceway. Well,
So-
we'll see what it looks like first, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I was looking at just the green stuff. Cantrips don't have to be green, right?
Nope, they do not.
Ah, had guidance. Who's doing a perception check right now?
Zir is.
Zir?
He doesn't see any active enemies, but he does follow the tracks to an extent, and they kind of lead next to this dwarven carving in the wall or the mountain, and there's like a secret doorway. There's obviously, and he says this, there is a door behind this thing. It's not like any other door, but it's a stone door, and there's obviously a keyhole.
Hmm.
Be right up to it.
Okay.
Are we right up to it?
Yes. Well, he is at least. I assume you guys are like
Alright.
essentially next to him.
I take the key out of my bag and I give it to him.
He says, "Okay.
Give me a moment, if you would.
Sure.
It will be helpful for the Sidor in case it when we magically correct in nature. I think we should be fine with the key, but I should be able to detect magic if you give me a few minutes to cast it.
Sure. I guess we can
Might
stand
be
on
useful
watch.
on the way in.
Yeah. You're gonna
And
ritual
they will
cast?
find a secluded little area hidden, tucked away, and ritual cast detect magic.
Sure. 10 minutes go by, no problem. And you detect it is a magical door. And if I recall, detect magic. Let's see here. I can't remember the exact word for word.
Sense the presence of magic within 30
Yeah.
feet of you. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn at School of Magic. I don't learn what it does, but I learn.
Sorry?
I don't learn what the magic does, but I learn at School of Magic.
Okay.
And it can't go past 1 foot of stone. Can't penetrate.
Yeah, so it would more than likely be a
His main thing that he'd be looking for in this is like if there's like an alarm attached to the.
No,
or
it would not
anything?
be anything abjuration. It's not an abjuration school. It's more enchantment, I'd say, or transmutation. Yeah, let's go with
Not really-
transmutation.
He's not really worried about traps because we have presumably the key to it.
Mhm.
Probably disarm whatever it is. Making sure there's not like a fucking, essentially like a bell. It's like enter. It's like ding. Oh, you're home.
Hey guys, it's me.
Everyone knows. That's my fear.
Yeah, but it's just it's a transmutation school.
You inform the party,
Sure.
or as helpful and unhelpful as that is.
Well, now that you've done that, we should be good to go, right, Sailor?
Yeah, so I'll keep concentrating on it for the duration. If you run into anything else, so let us know.
Got it. All right. He puts in the key into this weirdly dwarven keyhole, and it opens. The door shifts, and you can hear the rocks as it scrapes each other. And you're welcomed into a room, an empty room, but oddly and evidently looks like a trapped room. In front of you, you see a few things in this room. There are no doors except for the door you came in from. But a box room of stone, torches lit. It's obviously trapped with traps. And
The magical ones?
no, they look physical, like an activation. But in front of you, you see a plaque and what seems to be two sledgehammers. Sledgehammers are like bludgeoning weapons, essentially. But on the plaque, in the middle of the room, it says, "Break through this false world to set yourself free. Not all walls that bind us are the ones you can see."
They always sense the presence of like illusion magic.
You can make Arcana check.
Is this thing like invisible?
It's not Arcana. I mean, not Arcana. It's not illusion. Sorry.
Is anything invisible, or would that be illusionary?
It would be illusionary.
I think yeah. You detect something illusionary, but I wouldn't be able to see if there's like where it actually is. Sounds like it's gonna help. Oh, the hammer's magical. If he's in range.
No, they're not.
I can't see anything magical in this room.
I'll write it down for you just in case you guys need to read it over again.
Hey,
What are the traps like?
I mean, there's obviously like a pressure plate that seems to like, and you can see holes in the walls for like spikes. You can see like very obvious and like these are like worn old traps of like pit traps. You know, like you can see like even like the most unobvious like tripwire with like thicker twine or whatever to make you trip, stuff like that.
Layla's looking at that and he's thinking, well, these can't be the real traps. These are just like presentation stuff. There's like real traps intermixed with this.
Are we supposed to set one off to open a doorway?
I can't say.
not all walls that bind us.
I'm supposed to be smart. Is there anything my character can do? But I'm not actually smart about
You're a
this
university
kind of thing
student. You're
as a-
smart
as a
enough.
person.
You're smart enough.
I'm not.
You just gotta use your head,
Yeah.
guys. It's a puzzle.
Break
I
through
hate
this false
puzzles.
world to set yourself.
Tegan's gonna touch one of the walls
Okay.
and kind of glide her hand over it.
Sure. And I assume you do this
Does-
for all the walls.
Yeah.
It feels like stone.
No, none of them feel like differently or less rough or more warm or more cold or anything like that.
No, but make an investigation check for me.
Regular?
Yes, just regular. You notice something as you go around the room.
Do I?
You know,
Nah, not anymore. You had a
Yeah,
thought,
sure.
but he's like, never mind, it couldn't be it.
Yeah.
Sailor is going to carefully avoid the obvious traps.
Yep.
And he's gonna go over to the sledgehammers and the hammers.
Okay.
And looking around the room, he sees no like obvious thing. So his thought process is, he's wondering if it's like a classical like bookcase, like pull a book
Mm-hmm.
and like something opens. He's wondering if something's like that is attached to like one of these hammers. So he's gonna try and move them, pick them up, see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Is there anything that like is out of place? Like, is something like on a table but not exactly in the middle of the table? Anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
I'll say, Addie, what about you? What are you doing?
Just watching everyone else.
Okay.
I don't have any ideas except I do have a mace.
Okay. Nice.
Are you gonna start attacking things?
So those two hammers, they're on the wall,
No, they're essentially next to the plaque in the middle.
and the plaque is on the wall or on the floor.
It's like
On the
raised.
pressure plate.
It's like raised on like a thing, like a stone,
It's on a pedestal.
sort of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sailor's gonna run his fingers alongside the like edge of the plaque, see if there's any kind of switch or mechanism.
No, there's none. What about you, Isla? What are you doing at the moment?
Looking at the obvious trap, but also like I don't know, thinking hard about the riddles because I feel like from how it sounded like it's almost like it's supposed to hide in plain sight. So like thinking hard on that, but again, like I said, I hate riddles. So.
Okay, make an investigation check this time.
Casting guidance on it.
Okay.
Finally remembered. She doesn't need it. Yeah.
Well, you can add a
Still a
D4 if you
D4?
want. You
Yeah.
can add a D4.
Go ahead, Isla.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
23.
Okay. Isla, you notice that in the corners of the room and on each wall, essentially, after you watch everyone do their thing and you are observing them, in each corner of a wall, they're numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. With the wall that you're staring at as you come in is fourth. The one on behind you where you came in is the first. and the second and third are on the left and right.
Oh, fuck you.
So it's like
I think I know what this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do each
So
of
I
us need to
noticed
be
that.
on a wall?
Sorry, what did you guys ask?
Do each of us need to be on a wall?
Not that you're aware of. But Isla, what were you saying?
Yeah. So I noticed that then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Isla slowly approach Zaylor and tell him her observation. But yeah, that's that.
Sailor's intelligent. I don't think I need to make. Is this a literary thing? Do we have to break through the fourth wall? Is that it, God?
Why you ask me?
The fourth wall.
I'm sorry. I really don't know what to do with that number. So
Where are the
hold on. So one
Are they
one
up?
behind me. The number 1 is behind me, and the 4 one is in front of me, and the 2 and the 3rd is left, right?
Yep.
Where I was standing. Okay.
Are the numbers
is
up
it?
high or down low?
On the corners, up.
Yep.
So when Isla told Zaylor about this, it's loud enough that everyone can hear, but not like screaming. But
Sailor's gonna go up towards the wall labeled 4 and specifically start feeling around, false bricks, loose, anything like that, specifically on the fourth wall.
Okay.
Tegan's gonna put her hand in the corner of the wall.
Also press against it, see if it's can move at all.
It feels like stone. It as you push onto it, it sort of bounces back. It bounces back like stone, like it's rigid, hard to move,
Mm.
What did you push? Sorry?
The wall labeled 4.
A wall labeled 4. Okay, I'm gonna try pushing on, avoiding the obvious traps. I'm gonna push on the number 1.
You push back stone that doesn't budge.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's more
push
like
on
in
carved.
it.
I'm gonna push on number 4. Same thing.
Roll a strength check for
Okay.
me, since you're the strongest one here.
Roll a strength check.
It can be. Oh well.
Can I help?
Sure.
Oh no.
That was the one he was using. Give him advantage if I can.
Yeah. Roll again, Eddie.
Can I guide myself? Guidance on myself? Is that allowed?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Oh yeah. And then 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. It budges a little bit, but it seems like just pure strength alone isn't the key.
Is it enough? Okay. I'm
EJ, I
starting
hate
to
riddles.
contemplate my my mace now.
It's more than likely this wall.
Number 4.
Yes. Does it look
Break.
like it's been hit with a
Yeah.
hammer?
Sorry?
Is it like a pristine wall? Or does it look like it's been rough, like people have potentially hit it with hammers?
It looks like a pristine wall. I mean, given its age, right?
but nothing like evident of like people bashed it before.
None of that.
What was the riddle again?
On the
It's in the chat.
Can you tell me again about the trap?
The what now?
Traps.
The obvious trap. Can you tell me more about that?
I mean, like there are tripwires, very obvious tripwires, like spike holes, obvious pressure pads that would obviously lead into what seems to be a pitfall, stuff like that.
I'm sorry. Which chat?
It's in the game chat.
you couldn't connect to what do you call this again?
She's
On
in here.
Foundry
The
or
foundry.
Yes, on
Yeah,
Foundry.
you're gonna connect to the foundry, right?
yeah.
Going to copy paste
Scroll
it
down,
onto
maybe?
the Discord
So the
chat.
trap is an actual trap.
Yeah, it's a very obvious trap. Yes.
We can't
Soural.
test it. Ball bearings, would that help? Anything?
There,
I mean, if you do, they do activate. That's about it.
it's on
Okay.
Discord.
Not all walls that binds us are the ones you can see. There's 4 walls.
Tegan wants to look like on the floor for like a is it board or is it stone?
Sorry,
The floor.
it's stone.
I can't think.
She wants to see if there's like a pressure, not like a pressure plate, but like one that's like a stone that's not really stone that will lift up. That's like a hidden door on the ground.
Okay. You spent some time doing that, but to no avail.
I have an idea. Probably won't work. I
Okay.
read this in a book once.
So
Where someone
convenient.
went to a magic school. And Zay was gonna take a chance and see if this is a Hogwarts thing and try and run through it, bracing himself.
Oh my god!
I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, so you run into it. You take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god!
Alright, you take 5.
I figured that one.
There.
And I'm gonna. I still have my mace.
I also have a
Well,
crowbar.
let's break through this false world. What's false world in this whole thing? We're trying to set ourselves free, yes, but what's a false world and what do we try to break through?
Maybe
Oh,
we
it's
trigger
over.
the trap.
I think each one of us needs to touch a wall.
We can try. I presume it's
Alright.
referring to the literary device of the fourth wall.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Yeah, I'll go to one and touch one.
Zaylor will remain at 4.
I'll touch
No.
2.
Okay.
3 then.
Zira's just standing in the middle, avoiding traps. So what's the plan again, guys?
So nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Well, I have a crowbar.
Okay.
We can try leverage.
Against what? It's a
Wall
flat
move.
stone wall.
If we get in the corner, potentially. Did move.
Can I don't know, intelligence check to know if I'm smart enough to understand this? Any parts of it?
Sure.
I get that, like, I get the gist of it, but I don't know what is what. So, like,
Sure, I'll answer your question then. No, I won't solve the puzzle, but I'll answer whatever it is out of character. If you do well. Okay, that's good
Gotcha.
enough. All right, what do you
Yeah.
want? What do you want answered? I'll try to not give anything away.
I know.
The helpline.
Oh, just one question.
Yeah, just one.
Um, what does like what does it actually mean, this false world means? Because I feel like the false world connect to like not all walls that bind us are the ones you can see. Can't so we it's implied that we can't see it, and it's a false world that we're seeing. So
You need to
But
take it
he
very
did-
literally. Literally. You need to take it very literal.
But he did a check, and there was no magic that was illusionary.
Or just
So
magic
there's-
in general.
it wasn't illusionary. I feel like it's you know it's riddle. It's like that. It's often hide in plain sight. It's often things that we didn't really like think of. It's things like that.
But it's definitely
how
something that
riddles
we
actually-
can see. It's something that we can see because he tested to see if there was any illusionary magic in this room, and nothing went off.
Yeah, it's definitely something we can see. But I feel like the false would be like something that we see and then we already what's the name? Like misconception kind of thing. That we see it not the right way.
Is there
We
anything?
can see it, but we don't really. Yeah.
Is there like a globe or like anything made of glass or anything like that?
No.
Jared, you smart. You so fit.
I have an idea.
You
Does,
said
uh,
no.
Yeah, I think so.
What's up? Go ahead.
Did you say no?
Oh, sorry?
Did you say no?
Two.
Is there a globe or anything glass or anything like that in
Yeah,
this room?
yeah, there's nothing of the sort.
Okay.
Zayla's gonna go over to the sledgehammer.
Yep.
Are they worn?
Sorry?
Are they like worn? Like, have they been used?
Yes.
Zayla's gonna pick one up. Does anyone have any better ideas?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought of anything and I'm out of ideas, says Zir.
Zayla's gonna walk over, hammer in hand, up to the wall, and he's gonna
We
hand it over to
definitely
Addie.
have to break something.
To Addie?
We definitely have to break something.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Alright, Addie, make a
Yeah.
d20. Roll a d20 plus proficiency,
Plus-
I guess. So plus 2.
Can I cast guidance on this?
Sure. Alright, you're fine.
A 21.
Yeah. You take the sledgehammer and you hit the fourth wall.
Okay.
And a piece, as you slam your sledgehammer into the wall, it makes an impact, and you take out the hammer, and you can see an other side to the wall.
A what?
You can see another side to the wall.
Oh,
Empty
there's
space.
another side to the wall.
Just keep quiet, people. We're gonna be smashing a wall. I don't know if we can keep quiet. Zayla's gonna go over to the other hammer and start helping them.
Yeah, Zira's gonna do the same.
Is there
Alexia.
another? Or there's only 3.
There's only 3.
Okay.
Okay.
We can take turns if you guys are tired.
Mashing away.
He spent like
smashing
5 minutes
away.
doing that. But can anyone actually answer what how to solve this riddle was?
No, I hate riddles.
You have to break through the 4th wall. So you're literally breaking the 4th wall.
That's it. You
Eh.
break the fourth wall.
I
How do you
figured
how do you know it's the fourth? Like false?
it's a
Yeah.
literary term, yeah.
Ah.
Like relating to like the false swirl, it's like the fourth wall. Like someone breaking the fourth wall would be someone like in a book, speaking directly to the reader.
Yeah, the easiest
So-
example of this is Deadpool, by the way, when he
Yeah.
talks to you.
Deadpool.
And
Okay.
The Office. If you've ever
Yeah.
seen The Office where they look at the camera,
Yeah.
Mm.
that's breaking the fourth wall.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like Enola Holmes.
Yes.
I've not seen the movie.
Nobody
but I
watches
think she does
Enola
it.
Holmes.
No, I have. I said
Oh,
yes.
you have? Yeah. Okay.
But there you go. That's the puzzle, guys. It was that simple.
Yeah, but it's like that's kind of the best. That's the best riddle for, or the most difficult one for Sailor, because it's like it's got to be anything but literally just breaking it. It's like got to be a mechanism or magic or.
Did it have to be the?
Oh wait, we'll just fucking break it then.
Did it have to be the 3 hammers? Could it have been my mace?
Anything really, but the hammer would have been most effective for obvious reasons.
Ah. Yeah.
You were almost there with your strength, but strength just pushing it is not gonna cut it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I know. Okay. Cool. Okay. So 5 minutes go by and
You make
What do we
an
see on-
entrance big enough to like see the other side, and it's basically a hallway that has a hallway that goes straight ahead, and then 2 paths to the left and right.
How loud were we?
Pretty loud, but I will mention. So with your detect magic to Zaylor, it failed after a certain point. A feat. I probably should have clarified, but your detect magic would have only just detected what school you were trying to find. In this case, you were trying to be illusion. It was just transmutation, so it was just a lot of dirt turned into the hardness of stone. So, there's that.
That makes sense. It's like how else if they have to do this every time they go in. It's just like
Yeah.
either they have a fucking bricklayer like on duty or something.
Hmm.
Or yeah, it's magic. So.
okay.
Well, there you are. So yeah, so there's a hallway straight ahead of you, and then 2 paths to the left and to the right.
Okay.
But
Anyone's guess is as good as mine.
I want to look to see if there's any footprints.
Yeah, there's footprints. You don't need to do a survival check or anything. I will mention this place is lit, so there are torches, or just magical means of light. I will also say the path that goes straight ahead goes down, so it's a staircase.
Any Grim-sized footprints?
Yep, they go down.
Tegan just points straight down.
I was
Down
gonna
it is.
listen intently to see if anyone is like heard that and is like coming there. Yeah, anyone else in the halls moving around.
Wait, sorry, I blanked out.
He's just gonna listen for people inside the halls.
Sure,
See
make
if
a
anyone's
perception
coming
check.
or anything like that. 8.
You don't hear much. You hear the flickering of the torches.
I have this scroll. You think now is the time to use it? I could focus it on Lyle. If he's here, we'll know where. Assuming this place doesn't run further than 1,000 feet.
Do you want to hit the bottom of these steps and then do it? That way we're not out in the open.
It lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
sure.
concentration either.
It is, I think. If it's, is it? Which one are you doing actually?
Locate creature, the spell scroll I have.
It is concentration, but if it's a spell scroll, then it would just last an hour.
So I wouldn't have to activate it.
Yeah, you don't have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
Should I start here or do we want to look around up here and all first?
Zero will say, maybe we should look around and see what the conditions were like here, you know?
Let's move around first.
Yeah, let's check these other rooms. You want to split up or you want to stay together?
Oh.
Considering how quiet it
Okay.
has been, maybe we can just split up.
What up?
Lit up.
Or split the party. That sounds like a great idea.
Don't you know?
But Zero will say,
Yes.
I'll take the right side if anyone wants to come with me.
Tegan will follow.
We should all stay together. And Grimm's footprints go left, right?
No, they go straight
Take
down.
down.
Straight down. Okay.
Hmm.
So we go to the branch that doesn't have Grimm's footsteps if that was our plan. We
Yeah.
don't want to meet Grimm unless we have to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go on the other direction of Grimm. I don't remember much, but
So Tegan and Zero going to the right?
Yeah.
Is it?
are we splitting up actually?
It's up to you guys.
Well, no one seems to be around, or else they would have come.
Yeah.
So we presume we're safe up here. Or AJ's just wanting us to think that. So they can trap us. Which is honestly possible. But it's kind of fun. So Zayla, we're head left.
I'll go left then. Yeah, okay.
Okay, the twins go left. I'll go with there.
Sure. All right. So you guys split off. I'll start with the twins first and see what they find.
Imagine we're moving quietly.
Yeah, you're moving quietly.
Still stealthily. but-
Yeah. You find a hallway that leads you to a door. It's not a very
Okay.
particularly long door, or the hallway, by the way. Like, from the middle area where you guys were, you guys can still see each other from the other side. It's about
Okay.
20 feet in hallway. Like, that's how they're from the
Like
sides.
40-foot long,
Yeah,
either. Like,
yeah.
total. Okay. Quick check to see if the door is trapped.
Investigation. Not
Okay.
trapped. And you notice with your keen eye, it's not locked either.
Quick turn to Isla and then reach for the doorknob and just try and open.
Okay. As you open it, you kind of just see what seems to be a living quarters.
Used?
Yep.
Let's take a quick look around and see if there's any information we can glean.
Yeah. Maybe it's the Hidden Fellows room.
presume so,
Nobody
yeah.
sleep here.
Good thing no one's home. At least up here. And yeah,
Is there like any items that I might recognize if it's actually like one of the Hidden Fellows sleep there? Because I've seen them before.
Make investigation check. Yeah, you see their apparel in one of these cots, like bedroom separated cots, essentially.
Mhm.
They're long black trench coats. Their investigator's hat. Just keeps them suspicious, you know.
they will actually take them. Like
Okay.
a coat and a hat, just like if you want to try to disguise thing. You have the option.
Sure. Okay.
Also, I
They
wanted to rob
fit.
these people in the first place. Zayla's go look for information and anything of value.
Anything of value for?
In the room.
Is there a diary
Gold.
somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, most important is information, but
Make another
Notebook,
investigation check.
journals of anyone.
10, 4. Investigation. 24.
So,
Wow.
We had a dip there, but it's coming back up.
Yeah. And you didn't use the locate creature yet, right?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
I'm sure it kind of advised.
Yeah. So Zaylor, you find a diary or a logbook.
Perfect.
It's a crime to read someone's diary, but I'm excited.
Zayla will happily break that law.
You're not supposed to do that.
He opens it.
Okay.
And Zayla's going for the last entries.
Last entries. So you skim through it and try to look for the most recent ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You open the logbook or diary, whatever, and you find.
Hold it out so Isla can read with me.
Sure. All right. Prepare for a funny moment. Day 69.
Oh, nice.
It's been 2 weeks since we've been stuck in this place. I miss being a highway robberyman. Much simpler times. Now I'm stuck doing this stupid bidding for this stupid but pretty attractive for a male humanoid. Anyways, the boys are getting hungry and we're kind of angsty. We've been taking care of this Lyle kid and that skeeving scumbag. We've been instructed to keep him alive, though. Seems like the attractive man, the boss of that orc, has a use for him. Something about eating his brain or something. It's kind of disgusting. We plan on, or we've been told that we go out kidnapping or killing people again tomorrow, but the boss of the boss wants us to be on edge. He has a plan. And then he writes the date, or whatever day it is, and he says, P.S. Don't forget to write down another note feeding my pet squirrel in the woods.
So I was about to look around for a pet squirrel.
Oh, he actually seems like a nice guy. I feel bad that we
He
read
wants to
his
go back to
diary or
robbing people
whatever.
on the highway.
But he has a pet squirrel. You know, you have to take that into account.
People with
Yeah,
pet
it's
squirrels
tiring.
are pretty cool.
But it's a goblin that's writing this journal. You know, you don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna change real fast.
Yeah, it's gonna change real fast. I'm like, is it maybe he's not a goblin. Maybe he's in disguise.
He is a hidden fellow.
Working for an attractive human.
All hidden fellows
We should tell the others about this.
are all hidden fellows goblins or goblinoid.
Well, you didn't encounter them, but their leader was a goblin, but he was backed up by two larger fellows.
Well, hobgoblins.
Who knows? They were hooded.
No, okay, we didn't see them.
Assuming they find nothing else in the room, then
No, nothing else.
Zayla will go. Yeah, let's get back. We know Lyle's here now.
Right. So, on the other side of the hallway, Zier leads the charge. This hallway has another door, but it is left open. Zier stealthily peeks his head through it. It's a pretty bloodied up area. you can see a sort of like prison cell, like, or he sees a prison cell like fixture in the wall, presumably where Lyle was kept. Adjacent from that, though, he sees a teleportation circle here, and he conveys that to the party. Aside from that, he doesn't see anything else.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start sensing Lyle through the coin I gave him?
Sure. You can sense him, but you don't know his exact location.
Does he sense if he's up, down, south, west, anything like that?
He knows he's near.
Like, does it get stronger when I move, take a step back?
It's hard to say. But after that, Zir says there's nothing much else to find in this room. But at least there's a teleportation circle here, he says.
Does it look like the area where I put my arrow?
Yep.
This is the room that I saw Grims in.
Well, I think we're gonna find him here.
It's a dead end, right?
For the rest of the for the 2 hallways that you guys went, yeah, basically.
So we have to go down.
Okay. So Lyle was here, but is not here now. But because I can sense him, he is in here somewhere. Let's go to the only other direction then.
Zir agrees, and he says, "I'll lead the charge."
Okay.
Zir reconvenes in the middle of the hallway, and I assume Isla and Dizela are there.
Yeah.
He says, well, guys, are you ready?
Yes, it confirmed that he's here. I found a journal.
I see.
They're working for, the only relevant information is that they're working for a attractive man, and they implied that their boss, which may be this attractive man, is planning on eating Lyle's brain, or that's what they assume. So I'm assuming it's the illithid.
Huh. Awfully convenient, huh?
Mm.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Mm.
Joy. Well,
Also,
we
he has
found
a
our
pet
way
squirrel
here.
that he needs to feed. That's not relevant, though.
I see. Well, guys, I just wanted to say, no matter what happens here, I'll make sure you guys get out alive.
Get yourself out as well.
Of course. I always
We
intended
found
for that.
a teleportation circle that way.
Is that right?
Is that the one they used to get here?
It is.
Should I use the scroll now,
Sure. Go for it.
or should I use it on Grims?
I mean,
No, because we're not trying to find Grims. We're trying to find
Yes, but
Lyle.
we could use it to avoid him.
Yeah, that's kind of smart, but
But
I
if
don't know.
Lyle's
What
in
do
the
you
same
guys
place as him,
True.
We'll have to deal with that when we finally get there, but if they're not, it's up to you. Lot.
we're here for Lyle.
Let's use it
I
on
think-
Lyle.
I'd
That's-
say Lyle.
Let's get him out of here. And as a result of this little pep talk from Zir, you guys are going to gain 6 temporary hit points.
Yeah!
For
So-
Make up for
Sweet.
what I lost running into a wall.
Oh my god.
Zayla's gonna pull out the spell scroll of locate creature, and if there are no objections,
Let's
he's gonna
go.
use it on. He's gonna use it on Lyle.
Okay. As you
Excuse me.
use the spell scroll, it activates. The magic out of the spell scroll begins, and it begins to make an arrow. The spell scroll turns into an arrow, and it goes straight down the hallway, and goes straight. Down the hallway, down
Oh,
the
the
stairs,
arrow.
straight. Zier will take the lead. You will.
Stay quiet.
All right. Well, let's roll a group stealth then while we're at it.
We are no longer in the forest, are we?
Nope.
Damn.
Okay, casting guidance on everyone.
You can only do it on one
I don't
person.
Yeah, I don't think we can get everyone.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to help
Okay.
get my roll.
Sure.
I use it
Yeah,
on second one as well.
Oh, that was.
I'll
not
use it
supposed
on
to happen.
myself since I'm the noisiest.
Where would it go? Where'd my thing go?
Which one?
My inspiration. I rolled.
Zir is rolling for disadvantage.
Heavy
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, he's on heavy armor.
I don't know where
crap.
my inspiration went in the chat.
I believe you rolled a 3.
Is that 3?
Yeah. So, question: how the heck does he
Why is this
expect to
doing
get
this?
in and get out?
So
Who knows?
14. 14.
What?
14?
How does he expect to get in and out without being seen?
Who knows? Who knows? All
Maybe
right.
that special juice.
Obviously, it didn't work.
I mean, he hasn't even consumed it yet.
Hmm.
All right, so 14.
By the way, can I give my inspiration to Zir for that incredible speech?
Sure. You roll a d6. All right. He gets a 9. Oh my god.
Hey, it's better.
What did you roll, Dad, for your stealth?
20.
What?
16. Oh yeah, actually no, 20.
No,
that
he
was
rolled
guidance.
a
Yeah.
16. He rolled a 16.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can use guidance,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
so-
yeah, yeah.
16 plus 4.
9, 15,
Oh, okay.
18, and 14. Right?
Somehow Addie's the stealthiest one right now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
All right. Let me get something real quick. Passive. Okay. Actually, let me do the average here because I'm gonna use that. See if I can be a little bit more generous. So you got 15, right, Dizela, or 14? 14. Plus. And then it's divided by, there's 5 of you right now, I think. Okay. Alright, so your average score comes out to 15 for stealth.
That's not cool.
it's not bad.
Well, as you are led by Zier down the stairs, he says to you as he gets closer to the base of the stairs, he says, the arrow goes more inwards. Doesn't stop. Yet, at least, from
Eh.
what I can see. Yeah.
Hey, Zir,
Yeah, what's up?
you see those rocks on the floor?
There's rocks everywhere.
Yeah, you want to try to avoid them.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, he is just gonna continue forward. And as such, this is what you will see. As he moves forward, he says, "It's just another hallway." As he whispers that, and he says, "It's lit up though. I don't see any traps."
Any tracks?
Traps.
Any tracks though?
From what he can see, yeah, there's tracks just going forward still.
Grim size tracks?
Yep.
Is
Who's going in that direction as well?
Yeah, it's going
It's
down.
impossible. We're gonna, yeah. No.
As Zier continues walking through, you guys follow. What is your marching order right now, by the way? So it's Zier.
I'm right behind him.
Okay.
I think Zaylo's probably up close to Zero.
Okay. Zier. I'll say
Behind Sailor then.
it's looking like this then.
Yeah.
Where is Zir?
Zier is this guy right here.
Okay. Yes.
Let me make it so he's considered friendly for you guys.
Hey guys, I see Lyle.
Oh,
But-
there he is. Let's go get him.
As Addie, you leave the, you take your last step off the stairs. All of you guys, I want you guys to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Those, Zaylor and Tegan, you get a +3 from Zier's aura.
I'm and Zir.
I think it should automatically
Okay.
calculate for you. Yeah.
Guidance on who doesn't have benefit on the aura.
It would be it would be Isla, but in this
Okay,
case, yeah.
It's
So
a 2.
add a D4, Isla.
Yeah.
We're all rolling like shit.
Right,
Speak for
Isla.
yourselves.
8. Yeah, Desailor. So Desailor, and let me see what the spell.
See?
Let me see. Hold on, give me a second.
God damn it. Ooh, ooh.
All right. Desailor and Addie, everything begins to distort around you, but Isla, Zier, Tegan, your guys' vision goes dark for a second, and you feel tremors as it seems like an earthquake is happening to you, but it's just your mind playing tricks on you. But
I put my hands out to the side and I squeak like quietly. And I'm like, I can't see.
See?
I can't see.
Calm down.
It's dark.
I can.
But for
Someone
Addie,
hold my hand.
but for Addie and Zier, you see the world around you distort, and as a result, as you blink as you normally would, you find yourself in a different place in just a flash. Let me swap
Is everyone
maps.
there, or?
Yes, everyone is with you. Your marching orders are the same. It's just you're in a different place. It's a place you have not seen before. But give me a second as I get people in here. Let
Did it
me.
feel the same way as the teleport?
Similar. Let me change up the music real quick.
Is something more sinister?
If you want it to be.
No, I don't.
I don't.
Teleported to a room filled with 9 grims. All
that would be really fucked up. Not gonna lie.
That would be really
I
annoying.
think I'll play this.
be like, "Peace out, motherfuckers. I'm gone."
Rage quit.
Yep. No hesitation.
Why? Is the music?
How
What is the music trying to
late?
tell us?
How late are we playing tonight?
We're gonna finish right after this, which
Okay.
is this little introduction scene.
Oh
Oh,
God. We're gonna be right into combat, and we're all gonna be blind.
Someone hold my hand.
Give me a second. Sorry. Okay. And where is my favorite person ever?
the butler who speaks slowly.
No.
I wish.
Mastermind, Derek, the betrayer.
I will preload the scene for you guys so you guys can have some time to download it.
Load scene.
Alright.
Favorite character ever.
Oh fuck.
Oh my God, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
And as your guys' eyes readjust and the illusion or whatever it seems like an illusion fades away,
Oh fuck.
you're greeted by this handsome fellow who says, I have been, oh, so patient for this day to come. And all for this lowly elf, if you can even call them that. I welcome you to this wonderful place. I believe you're familiar with Grimm's and the Hidden Fellows leader. But are you acquainted with the two orcs in front of you?
Taylor is gonna look at them and are they recognizable? And is everyone else, or rather, is Isla, Tegan, and Zir still blind?
No, everyone is back to seeing normally.
Do they look familiar?
Their aura feels familiar. They're obviously related to the Hidden Fellows. The handsome man introduces them as Bartholomew and Bartholomew.
Oh my God.
What's the big deal? They will be your personal caretakers for today. As a ray of shining light comes into this old and decrepit area. The half...
It's like a...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He's just doing this as he's speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it cast? This, like, sarcophagus
It's a tomb slash sarcophagus, something like that.
How tall is this arch?
About... It's 10 feet up, and then the arch begins at 15. So the arch is at 15 feet.
So can Zayla, as he's doing his monologue, can Zayla climb up here and essentially get to, like, cover
Sure.
on top of it?
Zir is going to cover Tegan if he can. The man is going to turn around and snap his fingers, and you can see out of the sarcophagus is
Oh God.
black, eldritch-like tentacles begin to appear. And he says, I hope you're ready for what's to come, if you're willing to save this poor soul. Well, let's find out. Roll for initiative, and then we'll end today's session here.
What? Why we have to roll initiative now?
Okay,
Oh,
while
boy.
he's doing monologue, I'm gonna do a hold person on Grim.
I don't think you're in rage.
What's that?
Oh no, you are. You
Oh
are.
yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Well, you're gonna still gonna have to wait for your turn. Unfortunately, I think.
I got a natural 20.
Yep.
Let's go.
Great.
So on natural 20, you can choose your initiative order if you'd like. So if you want to stay first, you can.
I will stay first.
Lyle is incapacitated, so he'll be last in the initiative order. But he can re-roll his initiative when he awakens. I will let you know that. So that's that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Oh.
Okay, I should probably. I'll be nice. I'll remove this combatant. Use that initiative. 13.
Was Lyle planning on being out today?
No. Actually, yes, he was. But I told him to be on standby if we were to play longer. But it's getting late, so I'll keep it for next session.
Okay.
But that's session 7. I guess
so
all the good stuff is gonna be next session.
Oh boy. I'm surprised no one else took the opportunity to start moving.
I'll allow you guys to move half your movement if you want. I'll just have Zir cover whoever.
I don't need to move.
Okay. But I am going to move him here. Oh, that's a little.
Like, I'm not standing in a line. I'm gonna find better position as he's monologuing.
Yeah. All right, but that's
Oh,
session
we need
7.
to move forward.
If you want to move forward, I'll allow you to move half your movement speed, which would allow you to come up to
Yeah, I'll
0.
probably be there next to Zir, I guess.
Okay. What about you, Addie?
Uh,
How do you go hide? We need you to stay alive.
You can move half your movement, so you can move up to here. Yeah, this is as far as you're allowed to go.
oh, okay.
It's that, or you can be next to Azir if you want. If you want his auras, it's up to you.
What's his auras?
I think it's 10 feet if you're within 10 feet of him. So if you're here, you can.
Yeah, what does it do? His auras?
It gives you +3 to all your saving throws.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You'd have to be here, I think.
But also, right up front.
If you want, I'll spread you out a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, but
There you go.
that's session 7. I'll
Yeah.